What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're going to be looking at a video from No Fugazi. It's been a minute since I've watched one of Cooley's videos, but apparently black women got triggered by something that he said or something that he showed. Now, we're going to get started because apparently this is going viral, but look at this.
Divorce, and then what happens? They're like, F it. Women.
Dan, pull up the next one.
Kings get divorced, and then what happens? They're like, F it. We're moving on. Snow bunnies are going to clean you right out. So the snow bunnies get on top of things, and they mix, and they have this beautiful baby, and the process continues. So I do find that black kings often go to black queens first, and then they're like, snow bunny time. They'll either divorce them, dump them, and then move on. Swiftly move on. And they'll feel all cleansed, you know? Right. Anyway, on that note, do you like my nails? They're very Christmassy. It's almost Christmas. Divorce season's round the corner, which means snow bunnies warm in January. Yes.
All right, ladies, so let me get your perspective on that and what y'all think of the things that she said. Do you think that is valid, or just give me your overall general perspective, and we're going to start with you.
Power up.
What'd you say?
Did I curse?
I mean, try to keep it to a minimum.
Cool? Like, what was that?
Well, give me your thoughts on it. You tell me.
My thoughts was ill. That was disgusting.
And what was ill about it?
Everything.
Okay.
Because
what? Go ahead. Talk to us.
Yeah, she was saying, you heard what she said, right?
basically she was saying that black men deal with black women and then
divorce them,
and
then get with a snow bunny,
and are cleansed.
Yeah, that's what she said. So what you think about that?
I think that was disgusting and totally out of line. I don't feel like that was.
Hold up. Wait. First of all, hold up. Let me rewind it back because I want to listen to it again. Because before I get started, I'm not going to say, I will never in my life say, oh, after I left a black woman, I feel cleansed now that I'm with a white woman. I will never in my rabbit ass, black ass mind say some shit like that. If I ever say some bullshit like that, call me the fuck out on this platform. Please do. Call my black ass out. But the fact that this nigga is Black man, let me explain something to you. There's bad apples in all races of women. Latina, white, black, damn, Asian. There's bad apples in all races of women. There's bad apples in the West in general, in Western culture. So, and that woman is specifically from Britain. She's British. And I know the brothers have been catching hell over in the UK. Whether you going to a white woman, a Latina, a damn Asian woman, or to another black woman, you need to be very perceptive. You need to be very perceptive of the red flags. I'm going to say that. I'm going to state that obviously. You need to be very perceptive of everything that's going on around you. Just because she's white, don't think just because she's white, she's better than a black woman. Just because she's Latina, don't think she's better than a black woman. Hell, that goes with other races of men. Just because you get with a black woman and you tired of white women, don't think that black women are better than your white. Just because the skin tone is different or the damn mindset is different, or not the mindset, the cultural background is different, doesn't mean anything. She can still be a bad apple. You got to look at everything. You need to have the same vetting process for a black woman as you do for a white woman. It shouldn't be, oh, I'm gonna get the bottom of the barrel Becky, who ain't worth a fuck at the end of the day. But look at this. But let's rewind it back.
Dan, pull up the next one.
Kings get divorced, and then what happens? They're like, F it.
The first red flag was this. I'm all for the whole calling a black man a king, black woman a queen, or any of that stuff. I'm all for the whole praising thing, but when you start praising us and you don't, and you, when you start praising us just for some bullshit, just because we're black, or black quote unquote kings, just because you do that, it automatically puts a foul taste in my mouth.
We're moving on. Snow bunnies are going to clean you right out.
See, this is why I don't date these. This is why I don't date white women like this. Or I've never dated a white woman in my life, but that right there just triggered the fuck out of me.
So the snow bunnies get on top of things and they mix and they have this beautiful baby, and the process continues.
Let me rewind that back.
Things and they mix and they have this baby right out. So the snow bunnies get on top of things and they mix and they have this beautiful baby, and the process continues.
The snow bunny gets on top of things, or cleans him up, or cleans him out. They get on top of things and they start, and the progress continues. Just because you get with a white woman doesn't mean that your life will prosper. You can get with a bad apple white woman and your life will go down in the damn dump. It's not just because you with a white woman or another race woman that makes it better. We as black men gotta stop sitting here praising other races of women just cause. But this white woman,
So I do find that black kings often go to black queens first, and then they're like, snow bunny time. They'll either divorce.
The reason why black men will go to black women first because that's our main preference. Just like yours should be to go to white men first. But obviously something's wrong with you and they don't want to deal with you. So you went to the next option. You go to a black man that's not going to expect anything out of you and expecting him to just take you as you are. Whore it out and everything. Not saying she is, but I'm just saying in general. Yeah.
Dump them, and then move on. Swiftly move on. And they'll feel all cleansed, you know? Right.
You know what, fuck it. Let me just let him play.
Anyway, on that note, do you like my nails? They're very Christmassy. It's almost Christmas. Divorce season's round.
I mean, well, give me your thoughts on it. You tell me.
My thoughts was ill. That was disgusting.
And what was ill about it?
Everything.
Okay.
Because
what? Go ahead. Talk to us.
Yeah, she was saying. You heard what she said, right?
basically she was saying that black men deal with black women and then
divorce them
and
then get with a snow bunny
and are cleansed.
Yeah, that's what she said. So what you think about that?
I think that was disgusting and totally out of line. I don't feel like that was true at all. I mean, some might feel that way because we do have a lot of brothers that only like to date snow bunnies. But I think that was disgusting. I don't know what else to say.
Fair enough. Bad. Let's get your perspective on that.
And my dad's white, so I can say that. Ew.
Okay.
Your real dad?
Yes.
Okay, and let's get
your dad is white. So let me ask you this. If your father was in your life, or not saying that he was or isn't, but if he was in your life, why are you dressed like this on the platform?
your perspective on that.
I don't know. I can't really say too much because my brother likes snow bunnies.
Your brother likes snow bunnies? Mm-hmm. Okay, your brother likes snow bunnies. Okay, well, I mean, other stuff that she said, did it trigger you? How do you feel? Let me know your thoughts.
And I don't know. It ain't triggering me now.
We're just like, you get it.
I mean, she was dipsy and blonde, like.
Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. And what about you? I need you to speak in the mic.
I just feel like everybody have their preference, and a lot of our men do like snow bunnies.
Okay.
And
No, ma'am. No, absolutely the fuck not. Most black men will marry a black woman. Most. You will have that certain subsect of black men that's not gonna marry a black woman. Okay? Now, the problem is these snow bunnies are finding these black men when they're young. Y'all wait until y'all in y'all 30s to damn want to date a black man that's actually worth something. That's the problem. Y'all will only date that black man when he becomes rich, famous, or have some type of credibility to his name. After that, you will not touch that black man. You go after the thuggos, you will go after the damn black men that ain't worth the damn. You will go after the brothers that really ain't nothing. Then when y'all realize that when that brother becomes famous or becomes rich or has some value to his name, then you want to come back to the table and be like, date me, do this, do that. That's the problem.
I feel like that's fine. I definitely don't feel like they're necessarily cleansing for anybody. I feel like black women are everything, clock that. But not saying nobody is less than.
Do you think it's any truth in what she said? Like
no.
not meaning like. So here's my question. Not meaning that this is how it should be, but do you think that she's speaking to how it is? Like this is how things kind of go sometimes, not all the times.
Yeah, I feel like that's how she believes it can go, because I believe that sometimes, but
okay,
not necessarily like I don't know how to explain it, but that is how it goes sometimes.
All right. What's your thoughts on that, Melissa?
I think it's small-minded for people to think like that. I think it just that's for certain people. That's not everybody. So
Was your last guy black?
yes,
Was the guy before that black?
yes,
Was the guy before that black?
no,
What was he?
white,
Was the guy before that white guy black?
yes,
Was any of them ever like married?
no,
They were like with other black women before?
yes,
Then they got with you?
yeah,
You heard. What you talking about?
no. That don't mean that. That just means that we vibed and we whatever. Like
Yeah, I mean, so if you've done that before. You've been with guys that was with black women and then you dated them and you are white, right? So since you are white, why would you think that anything is wrong with what she said? I mean, she said some things in there that could be.
I didn't agree. I mean, I don't think. I don't know. I just don't. I don't agree or disagree. Like that's her preference. That's what she believes. That's how she feels. That's not how I feel. As a white girl who dates black men, that's not how I feel.
Okay. As a white, that's not how you feel. That's not okay.
That's not how I feel. I don't feel like that men leave black girls to go be with white girls all the time. That's not necessary too. I mean, I've heard black men say that, but I'm not saying that you could vibe with anybody. I mean,
when this happens, it's typically because brothers are tired of dealing with shit. Tired of dealing with the bullshit with black culture. That's typically what happens when they say this shit. It's not necessarily them saying that they're tired of dating tired of dating black women per se, but they're tired of dating the same type of black woman. And what I mean by type, I mean they're tired of dealing with the ghetto, ratchet, tattooed up black woman that's loud, aggressive, and masculine. Now when he finds when he finds a feminine black woman that's cooperative and submissive, shit, that nigga will say, man, fuck it. That nigga will be on the damn first thing smoking to damn marrying her ass. But he gonna vet her. Same thing he gonna do with a non-black woman. But for the most part, Brothers are just tired of the damn same ghetto culture because it's more ghetto acting black women that are out here than there are feminine, educated, and cooperative women, black women. You see more of these types of black women on the damn street every day than you will see a black woman that's modest. They have tattoos all over the place. They dressing with damn near nothing on their fucking body. Aggressive, loud. You see more of these types of black women than you will see of a black woman that's feminine and soft. She's disqualified because of the tattoo on her thigh and because she's showing her stomach and the way she's dressing. She's disqualified because of all the tattoos and because of the nose ring. And she's disqualified because of the neck tattoo and the face tattoo and what she's got on.
For me personally, I vibe with certain people. I vibe with Puerto Rican people. I vibe with white people. I vibe with black people.
Got you. Okay, let's get their perspective over here real quick. So what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I think what she's saying is somewhat true and somewhat not. You know, white women, they like to do anything for that man once he get there, like anything.
Okay.
Like pay child support. I'm not doing that, but they will. You know, I would leave the black girl too. She ain't paying my fucking bills. I'm sorry. If she not paying my child.
What nigga is asking y'all to pay his fucking bills? See, that's the problem. You definitely disqualified because of the way you act. And the way you dress. You definitely disqualified. And talk. What nigga is fucking leaving a woman because they ain't paying his bills? Other than the musty ass niggas y'all be fucking with. Tell me that one. The only brothers I know that are out here that's leaving chicks for not paying their bills is the bums.
Child support and everything and making sure I'm good the way that the black woman wants. See, we need you to pay the bills and come in there and actually be a man. We want you to actually stand up and take care of these kids. She wants you to just come home and lay pipe and she gonna take care of you.
Why do you have kids out of wedlock? That's the question. Why do you have kids out of wedlock by multiple different men?
She gonna give you the money. She gonna put the gas money in your pocket. She gonna pay for the food, and you just gonna bring it home to both of y'all to eat.
Wait.
So, I mean, yeah, it might be easier because she ain't arguing and yelling, but she don't have all the problems that we got at home. So, I feel like women, us as black women, we love black men. So we handle situations, the hardest and toughest situations.
No, y'all don't. The only situations y'all handle is the situations that benefit y'all. For the most part, y'all don't benefit. Y'all don't handle situations. Y'all are quick to leave. Y'all quick to damn tell that nigga get the fuck out my house. That's y'all are quick to do that shit. As for everything else, we all know that's a damn lie. That's a lie from the pit of hell.
Like, you can get real sick to the point that that white lady is going to leave you because she can't even deal with the fact how sick you are. But the black lady is going to be there, hands and feet, picking you up, wiping your butt, and everything else that she needs to.
Brothers, have y'all seen this shit? Has any of this shit happened to y'all? Please comment down below. I want to know.
Most white women, now I got experience with it. So that's what I'm going off of, though, because I watched it happen. So I don't know.
Meaning that the last part you said, you watched what happened. You watched black women nurture the men, yeah, and the white women just dismiss the men.
When things get hard, things too tough, now they going. Now you back over here with us and we picking up the pieces.
Okay, so generally speaking, well,
what?
You know what? I'll just get back to you. Let me get your perspective on that.
Generally speaking, yeah, get back to me.
I feel like it's true in a small aspect.
Yeah.
Some black men do like don't they deal with a black woman and maybe think maybe this woman is too dominant. A lot of black women are dominant. So he might feel like maybe she is a little too dominant for me, and then might go to a snow bunny. But the things that she said,
Yeah, I want to get your perspective.
I feel like maybe that's just her experience. Like she just used to dealing with black married men, and that's why she feel about black married men that way.
Okay. And so I guess back to you. Why do you think black men, because essentially what she's just saying, you know, generally speaking, not even general, it's a set, most, if we're being honest, most black men marry black women. Like, that's what the stats show. That's a fact. So the interracial dating, it's not the majority, it's the minority. So with that being said, within this minority group, why do you think that some black men rather date a white woman over a black woman?
Not too much arguing. They don't got to deal with, I don't know, they don't got to deal with certain things. White women don't put them up on a pedestal or on a scale as high as we do. So they can get away with it.
Actually, that's not true. Now, you talking about the bottom of the barrel, Becky? So yeah, they scale is low. They will accept anything. But for the most part, to get a quality white woman, you got to be on a damn certain type of scale, on a certain level. Same thing with a black woman. You got to be on a certain level.
A lot of different things.
Wait, okay, so you said white woman. Yeah,
Why don't it make sense?
I'll explain real quick. So you said that.
It make a lot of sense.
You said that
so
white.
If I want you to be the breadwinner and I want you to come home and I want you to take care of everything, and then you got this white girl that's gonna go to work and come home and give you everything that she just worked for.
Wait, how do you know they do that?
What you mean? They do it. That's why y'all go there. Well, maybe not y'all, but that's why most men go there. They go there because they don't argue.
So
they don't want to argue. They don't want to bicker. They don't want to do none of that. They just want you to come and be in their space where they're at.
So you said white women pay child support and give their men money?
Yeah, they do.
Their paychecks?
They do. And they do. Why you think black men love being over there? They do. They do a lot of things that we won't put up with and we will not do.
Okay, so then my question for you is, if these black women are losing their black men, do you think that they're losing their black men to these white women that's more feminine and more submissive and that can get on the black man's program? Do you think that the black woman should adopt some of these characteristic traits and get on the black man's program so they don't lose those black men? Or do you think that black woman should continue?
What's the black man's program? What's the black man's program?
Meaning following his lead.
Follow his lead.
Following his lead.
Yeah.
Okay, so, all right. So, she going after a married man. We talking about this lady right here, right? She going after a married man who's about to leave his wife.
No, she's saying that.
And come to them.
She
come
was
to
speaking
their
in
side
general.
because divorce it's time for divorces. That's what she said. So they about to go trickle over there. Why they going through the divorce? Because him and his black wife ain't working. Something ain't happening right, and it ain't going right. But he know when he go over there, he don't have to deal with that. He don't.
But why isn't anything going right? That's the question that needs to be answered. Why isn't there anything going right? That's what we need to really have a question about. What isn't going right?
Don't have to deal with whatever his black wife and his black kids is putting him up with. He can come over here and everything is going to be fine. And guess what? She's going to make sure that black man don't go to jail when it's time for her to pay.
That's not answering my question, though. My question is this.
She's going to make sure he's fine. He's don't have to worry
that's not
about
my question.
anything.
My question is,
what's the question?
Why do you? My question is.
I just told you why.
No.
They doing everything we not.
So you listening to respond, but you're not listening to like understand, right?
All right, so go ahead.
So my question is, white women, like, they are getting these black men, meaning that black men are choosing these white women, and you said because they're more submissive, they can follow the man's lead.
I never said submissive. I never said it's submissive.
You said that they're
I said because they would do whatever. Yeah.
Yes. So, let me finish.
Okay, you're right.
Let me finish so you can.
But I'm thinking sex wise.
Let me finish, right? You said that. I'll use your language.
We're not talking about sex. We're talking about why these men leaving their relationships. See, that's how I know your damn head in the gutter. That's how I know your head in the fucking gutter, ma'am. Why are these men leaving? And then you talk about, I thought we were talking about sexually. No, that's not what we were talking about.
Oh, submissive me.
One mic at a time. I'll use your language. You said that the white women are doing whatever the black men want.
Yeah.
So this just means that they're being submissive and they're following the man's lead. They're being feminine.
Okay.
That's what that means, right? Now, my question is, if you know that black men like women to be submissive and follow their lead and get on their program, my question is, why aren't black women doing that to keep their black men?
Can I say something?
Yeah, you can say something.
I don't think that it's anything to do with what y'all said. I think it's the fact that black women don't know how to support their black men, like mentally.
Yeah, that's what we're speaking about. Okay, cool. So
Amen. Somebody ain't lost.
you said that you don't think that they know how to
mental
support.
health-wise, black women don't know how to support their black men, so they go to white women who know.
So
how to do that.
I pose you the question since you
At
couldn't
what
answer
point
it
do a
real quick.
white
Hold up.
woman know a black man mental health? That white lady can't tell you nothing about that black man mental health.
So you
And you can't even tell us what the fuck. You can't even tell us about black men's mental health as well. You talking about sex. We talking about reality of the situation. That's a problem. You talking about sex. We talking about black men as a whole. What's going on with black men as a whole? You talking about sex. So that tells me the only thing you offering is sex. That's a problem. Come on, ma'am.
think
Ever.
that color changes
Not
your
one
mental
time-
health?
Yes, and everything that
So
that
the
person go
pigment in
through,
your skin
anything that
changes
that
your
person
mental
go
health.
through. So if you can't come from my culture, and if she can't take from this culture, if she came from two parents in the household who took care of her, good, and
What
he
did you
came from a
say-
whole nother way and a whole nother lifestyle.
Question, yeah,
she
real quick,
can't-
because
she
you're going
can't
on a
do nothing
monologue. We
for
need to
his
have a good
mental
dialogue.
health.
Just relax. So wouldn't you say that if the black man has this culture, which then he has this mindset, and you're saying that the white woman can't help him with this mindset that he has or understand this mindset or whatever, she can't help him with it, but the black woman can. But that doesn't make any sense, because if the black man has this mindset and he's suffering with this due to culture, he's going through these things because of, circumstances and where he's from. So he has this maybe trauma on him, right?
Yeah.
The black woman, she's in that culture too. So you would say that she's dealt with the same traumas as well and stuff. So this would be called trauma bonding. So you want to trauma bond. You don't want someone that that hasn't gone through that trauma. What are you saying? Someone that can help you in your mental state is the person that actually didn't go through that trauma, because they have a clear mind. And it's like, oh wow, they can be a breath of fresh air for you, because they wasn't raised by a single mother. They wasn't molested when they were young. They weren't born in a hood where there's gunshots and violence and all of this stuff. They have a more clean slate, a more pure slate. So the way they look at the world, you would want to adopt that, meaning that if the white woman has this worldview and it's more cleansed, like that woman said, wouldn't you want to adopt this more cleansed worldview and its mindset?
If it was that clean, she'll keep her own race.
Nah,
she'll be married. She'll take care of him, and she'll submit to him, and she'll do everything she need to do to that white man. Okay.
She like black men though.
But if it was that case, she'll take care of that white man just as bad as she want to take care of this black man.
She probably would if that was her preference, but she like BBCs. It seemed like that's what she liked. But yeah, you could ask a question.
So what's wrong with the white man? Like why?
We ain't talking about the white man. I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, why they can't keep the white man?
Why they can't keep their own
we
man?
Can't keep him happy at all.
How they gonna keep a black man?
That's what I was saying. If she can't get her own men, she's the problem. If the white men, I'm like this. I'm looking at it like this. If your own men don't even want you, that's a problem. That's an automatic red flag in my book. Why are you over here looking for me, but yet your own men don't even want to deal with you? What about you is what about you is what about you is a problem? That's what I would think. You're looking for a black you're looking for a brother, but yet you are automatically interested in me. What's wrong with you? That's what I would be like. I would think. How are you attracted to me, but yet your own men don't even want to put up with the shit that you do. That right there would be like, okay, something's wrong here.
Come over here to us.
Right,
You see
man?
what I'm saying?
Maybe the
He
white-
gotta come over here to us. We gotta get him happy. We gotta help his mental health.
Do white
You see what I'm
men
saying?
really
Maybe the white
You
man
see how
can't
that
keep
goes?
them
White
happy.
men be going to
It
Asians.
can't keep them happy. Maybe we need to switch races.
And a black man could keep a white woman
white
happy.
men
The
go
white
to
man need to be
Asians.
for
They don't go
us.
to-
The black man
Damn,
can't
camera.
be for them.
Can a black woman keep a
Can I say
black man
something?
The
happy?
white man need to be
Yes.
for us anyway. We
Okay.
want him to pay bills, and we want him to take care of the house, and we want him
Alright.
to go buy
Well,
all the
Mike-
groceries. We
okay.
want for them.
Can a black woman
Slinging.
keep a
Can I say
black man
something?
The
happy?
white man need to be
Yes.
for us anyway. We
Okay.
want him to pay bills, and we want him to take care of the house, and we want him to go buy all
One
the
mic at
groceries.
a time. Let's
Like I said, can't make this shit up. White men should be for us. And then they wonder why black men are going to white women. Then they wonder. Because of the shit that they say.
get everyone's perspective here. You could go ahead.
Now, like, I just feel like her mentality and her mindset is disgusting, but not for nothing. Like, I feel like people can date whoever they want to date. It's a vibe, it's a connection, it's energy. I feel like everything is based off energy. So if your energy is aligned with a person's energy of a different race, then I don't see anything wrong with that. What I felt was wrong was her mindset. Like, my 15-year-old, he dates a white girl. I love her. I don't see anything wrong with that. He's only 15, but I think he's had like 3 or 4 girlfriends. They were black prior. Now he dates her. He's been with her probably a year now. And I don't see anything
But yeah,
wrong
because
with
your
it.
father's white. Yeah, so you have a different.
But I've never dated a white guy.
You never dated the white guy. I mean, that's your preference. It's just preferences here.
It's not that I wouldn't want to.
A lot of
I
people
just
wanted to
haven't.
speak. Go ahead. Who wants to? You have more to say?
No. No, I just wanted to touch and agree on.
Okay. Yeah. Speaking of Mike.
I just feel like overall we do have our own preferences. We're gonna date who we want to date, no matter what they look like. And if we're choosing to stay with them and deal with whatever we want to stay with and deal with, we're gonna do that. No matter if they're black, white, Puerto Rican, Chinese, it really just don't matter. Just how she said it made it seem really, really disgusting. We know which way it can go. It's been like this
Did
for
the food come?
decades, years, well before us.
Okay.
We know how it can go. But it's not to say that that's right, but that's just how she feel of her preference. I don't think none of us really agree with it. But I have dated outside my race, outside of a black man. I personally would love to be only with a black man, but it's okay because, like Nina said, it's energy. So overall, we want the vibe for somebody to make us feel safe. And like you said, Cooley, you kind of want somebody actually that does not have the trauma bond. You kind of want the different. That's kind of why we have so many failed kind of relationships sometimes.
Yeah.
Trauma bonding.
Yeah.
We're not healing. We're not
Yeah.
really going for it. Half of the time, we're not even fighting for it. We're like, on to the next, on to the next. We're
So
not even fighting for the love.
I know you don't like me, but she said it. Does that make sense of hearing someone else say it or no? Because she just said what I said.
With the whole trauma bonding thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I feel how I feel. I'm not going to stop feeling the way I feel. I can't stop feeling the way I feel. Like, I got 2 sons who's going to grow up.
To date white
And-
girls.
And that might be true. it might be true. And then I hate.
And she's raising 2 sons. Oh my God, them boys is gonna be hell when they get older. Oh my Lord, they're gonna be hell. But anyways, guys, that's my thought on Cooley, but on this, but All I'm gonna say is this. Y'all need to realize that these black men are leaving because of the problems that are in the black community. They're not leaving because, oh, the white woman's a better woman. That ain't it. No matter how you try to toss it, how you trying to spin it, how you trying to do all that shit, that ain't it. Brothers are simply tired of the bullshit. And personally, I got a feeling that a lot of black women need to hear this perspective because the way that this shit going, only thing it's going to do is keep turning black men off from what's going on. But anyways, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.